Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Okay, I do apologize. I extremely apologize. I don't know if you guys were able to hear me, but if you weren't, Velbert, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Okay, I apologize about that, guys. So we're gonna start over. This is Latoya Walker. This is the African Portal, and this is my co-host today, joining Velbert. But first, I wanted to introduce you guys. To my book. It's on Amazon. It's called Slave on the Throne. Please go purchase this. I'm not just telling you to purchase it because it's my book. It's actually a good book. It's a motivational story. And it goes back to the slave trade. Purchase this book. Please purchase it. It'll help you out. It's a good story. And it will inspire you. So today, guys, I wanted to talk about our help. Um, I wanted to talk about our health and just talk about our just taking care of ourselves. This morning, Josh sent me a message and he stated that he was at the gym. So I decided to come on today and talk about that. That how it's really important that we take care of our body, what we eat, just exercising, just being able to, take care of what God gave us. Our physical appearance, that help that helps, that's very important as well. But most important is the inner side of us. So we wanna just come on here today, and that's the first part I want to talk about is what we eat and how we what we do to our body. I don't know if some of you guys maybe smoke or drink, but all of that stuff plays a part in our body. Just um, being able to fast, that helps you. Eating good, just eating like green vegetables, spinach, just giving your body a rest. So I wanted to just mention that today. I kind of thought that I would say something about that when I spoke with Josh this morning. He told me he was at the gym. Um, we got to take care of the temple that God gave us. So Velber, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm better than good. How about you?
I am good. I am good. I am good. Do you have anything to say? You want to say anything about our health? Because I know you like to work out a lot. So
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you and thank everyone for joining us. And as we discuss this very important topic, in beginning, in short, then I can say this: your health is your wealth, in a nutshell, and then we will elaborate more about that. But that is what the takeaway I would like everyone to get from this, because regardless of what you acquire in life, if you cannot, if you don't have your health, then you cannot enjoy it. So your
yeah.
health is a major priority.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know who, I need to speak to today, but I did know exactly what I was going to talk about but when Josh said that he was at the gym, that was like so important to me to talk to you guys about that. And 30 minutes a day isn't bad, if you get up and even if you just walk. I did gain a lot of weight during COVID, but I have lost like 15 pounds of it, and that's just with fasting, um eating right, and exercising. I try to exercise now like twice a day. So a lot of diseases sneak up on us due to us, what we eat and exercise and just taking care of our bodies. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to start today with watching what you eat. um Also, I wanted to talk about your mental health as well. Like when you don't perform your best if you don't feel good about yourself. Like if you feel that, like if your body is sluggish, if your body is overweight, that'll drain your spirit. So, that's very important. Not just for the physical appearance, but just for the inner you. So, I also wanted to talk about, I know we got on that subject, but I also wanted to just talk to you guys about um, keeping your focus on what's right and staying in your lane. Have you ever noticed, like, when there's a race, like, and everybody is racing, like, when you look at the Olympics, everybody is racing, everybody is racing, you don't really see the other person looking in the other person's direction to see how far they have. And that's how I feel like that we have to do in life. I know sometimes social media, you see other people accomplishing their goals and their dreams, and that's fine and dandy, but we don't know where they start from, and we don't know what they done been through. So I'm here to tell somebody, just focus on what you're doing, focus on what God wants you to do, and don't be don't stress yourself out by what you see that other people are accomplishing, because like I said, we don't know how long it took them to accomplish that, and we don't know what they've been through. So just keep your eyes on what's ahead of you, not on the side of you or behind you, because you will not win like that. You have anything you want to say, Velbert, about that, just the focus?
Yes. Well, in anything that you do, focus is a primary one. Because if you lose out on your focus and get distracted, then surely you will go off course. So whether it be the thing that you pursue, you're given a position or a job, whatever you're working on, focus is very
Hmm.
critical, because that will keep you on track in the direction where you're going. If you take notice, and things that we have created in life, they have so much lessons for us. Take for instance the aeroplane that the Wright brothers has created. When it is heading into a direction, if turbulence or for whatever reasons it got knocked off course, then very soon the GPS and navigation system will put it back right on course. Because when you have a target that is set, then you have to go in a particular direction. So your focus is keen in where you're headed. Because if you don't know where you're headed, then you will end up someplace else. And you don't want that.
Most definitely. Yeah. And you got to understand, also, it's a progress in where you're going. You have your vision, you have your thoughts, and a lot of people think that we gonna get like a microwave blessing, and that's not it. You gotta keep focusing, you gotta keep going. Like I wanna say Andrea. I don't know a lot of y'all know Andrea, like I've been watching her and I can actually see how she's striving to get where she's going, and she gonna get there because she's striving, she's working, she's putting in the work. You gotta put in the work, and even when you feel like you ain't getting nothing out of it, you still gotta go. You still gotta go. You still gotta push. Because I guarantee you where you are, where you were last year, you are not there this year. So it's a progress. And while you're on your journey, don't be sad. Be happy. Stay away from distractions. Stay away from people that's not going in the direction you're going in. If you feel like that you're lonely, then most definitely you're probably on the right track. Because when you reaching for what you want, it's gonna be a lot of work within you. You're gonna spend a lot of time with yourself because you are the one that's trying to progress and go to where you're going. It's gonna be people that come with you, but it's your journey, it's your dream, it's your goal. So if you got to get up in 5, 4 o'clock in the morning by yourself, that's exactly what you got to do. You don't have nobody joined at the hip with you, um, unless you're a Siamese twin. But you got to get up and you got to fight for what you want. You got to strive for what you want. You got to know if you don't get nothing out of it today, definitely you will get something out of it tomorrow. It's progress, it's time. We cannot rush time. We got to stop rushing time. We got to enjoy every moment that God gives us and not rush for something. Not rush for something that He's already provided us. Enjoy this time. If you know you're gonna be a big speaker soon, you better enjoy this time. You don't even know um you get successful people get tired. They got to do so much, they got to go so many places. So enjoy this time, enjoy life, be at peace, be comfortable with who you are. Don't look what anybody else is going, and you focus on what you got to do. People can tell you all day long, I want to do this and I want to do that. I work a lot of hours, and I had somebody tell me the other day, that's too many, you shouldn't work. I have to, if I want to get to where I'm going, I got to get up and do the work. Ain't nobody going to do it for me. So, I just want to tell you guys, like, whatever dream you got, keep on pushing. Even if it don't look good today, keep pushing, keep working, keep focusing, stay away from negative people, and love yourself. I'm going to pass it back to you, Velvet.
Yes. And it's funny enough that sometimes people, we got the notion that whatever we pursue, whatever we seek, it's supposed to be easy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where we got that idea from, but somehow people tend to live from that place. And as soon as they have been rejected a few times or
They
made
give up.
in, they give up. And that is one of the difference. That is a primary difference of people who succeed versus those who do not. Because I read somewhere that failure is a path to
Of
success
success.
or
Mm-hmm.
of success. We wasn't thought to think like that because we think that when we fail, then it's the end of the world and maybe the disappointment that comes with it. No, when you learn to accept failure as a part of growth and to reevaluate what went wrong and to learn from that, then you are more equipped, you're more stronger. Because Confucius says, whatever doesn't kill you, then it makes
Makes
you
you better.
stronger. And you should live from a place, from that place. So welcome the failures, learn from it, examine it, then move on to the next. And that is how a successful person carry out their undertaking.
Yes. So, and I was actually looking at there was a rapper. I was looking at a report he did, and he's very successful. And he said that he gave one of his tapes to, I think it was Wendy Williams he gave it to, and he said he looked back and she threw it in the trash. Now just think if he had a just like took that in on what she did and gave up at that moment, he wouldn't be where he is today. So even when you get rejected by people, even when somebody tells you that your idea ain't good, go around them. Go around them. Don't ever go off of what somebody telling you, even if especially if it's negative. See, we love to hear what's good, and we go off of what's good, but when somebody tells us what's bad, you know, um we get sad about that, and sometimes we stop. I was talking to Josh one day, and he said, I asked him something about, I was asking him something about criticism, and he said, well, that only helps you correct what's right. And when he said that, I was like, what? And he is right. So criticism really can only help you correct what's right. Don't let it, don't allow it to make you stop, but just correct what you need to correct, and go around and keep moving, because God gave each and every one of us a vision. He gave each and every one of us a purpose. We have a journey. Life is good. Life is not stressful. Life only becomes stressful when you allow it to make you stressful. If you have a problem, it's gonna pass. Everything is gonna pass. So I don't know who this is for, but whatever you're going through is meant for you to go through it. You gotta have a story to tell. We just can't, we're not gonna just go through life with a good story from beginning to the end. The beginning gonna always be bad. I know my beginning was bad. Like, it was, I had it hard. But now God has really been blessing me. He's been blessing me to do so many things that if 5 years ago you would have told me about a book, I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed at you and told you was crazy. Business wise, mind wise, spiritual wise, that's the main thing right now. You have to stay in tune with God, because he the one that gonna do it for you. He's the one that's gonna help you. He gonna send somebody to help you, but we put our faith in people too much, and that's why we keep failing. That's why we keep getting hurt, because we put our faith in people, and we can't do that. It's gonna be somebody that come along to help you, but I see more and more and more that people are putting their faith in people, and that's not gonna do it. You're trying to reach out to people who you feel like is successful, trying to reach out to people who you feel like, whenever God get ready to bless you, he will send somebody to rescue you. He will send
Sure thing.
somebody. Yes, go
It
ahead,
will.
Velvet.
It will. You know, in life, we always have a series of problems, or what we call challenges. I was reading in the book Think and Grow Rich, and there was this quote in there that resonated with me. And it says, somehow people are humans on a whole, whatever we don't understand, the things that we can't explain, we make the mistake of brushing those things to the side because we can't understand them, just like the laws of gravity. Just like how my favorite book says, we walk by faith and not by sight. It says that we make the biggest mistake of putting things aside when we can't understand it. We can't give the logical explanation of how it happened. And that is one of the limiting beliefs, the mistake that we make. Because the things that you at this moment might cannot comprehend or see yourself doing, you will be surprised if you start where you are. Just like the saying goes, 1,000 miles begin with one step. You might not can see step 500 from where you are, but if you start where you are and keep moving in that direction, you will be surprised the knowledge, the wisdom, the help that you will gather along the way. And by time you reach that area, then you would have enough knowledge and wisdom. So whatever your dreams, your goal, your aspiration of whatever you desire, I'm saying to you, take action now. Take action where you are. Do what you can do now and keep moving in the direction, because faith without works, that's
It's
where the
dead.
Bible calls it dead. But when you get into the action, you will seek out more knowledge, people who are doing it, and then God will send help along the way. Maybe it be in the form of a stranger, a book, a audio, whatever. When you decide to do the thing and you take the approach, the initiative, that is the defining moment of what some people call miracle, when you pursue the thing that you want. And that is where I want everyone to live their life from, that place.
Yes, and don't ever give up. That's the worst thing you can do is give up. and stop doing what you're doing because it don't work. I don't know if I mentioned to you you guys one time. I was out in LA and I was looking over at the Hollywood sign, and this story has stuck with me. Because this lady actually gave up, and she went out for a role. She actually got the role, but she thought she had got the role because she was rejected like so many times prior to that. This lady went and she killed herself. She jumped off the cliff because she was rejected so many times. And little did she know is that she got the role. If she had waited later that day, she would have known that they had gave her the part. So it don't matter if you don't get it here. It don't matter if you don't get it there. You will get it somewhere. And sometimes the timing ain't right. Sometimes the timing ain't right. I had a young lady that was really like stressed out like a month ago. She couldn't find a job. She didn't have, a house, and I kept telling her, be patient and wait. Be patient and wait. And she texted me and said, oh, I got a job now, and I got a place to stay. So sometimes we just got to be patient on our journey, and we rush stuff and we force stuff and we rush and we watch other people and we watching their success and we watching their smiles, and it makes so many of you guys depressed about what's going on in somebody else's life when they could have started this journey 20 years ago, and you just started yours yesterday. Everything ain't coming overnight. Amazon, I think he started that company in 1996. That's 25 years ago. That's 25. It took him 25 years to get where he's at. So, just be patient in what you're waiting on God to do, because God is not a rusher. He's going to do it on his own timing. He's going to do it when he get ready. So, you just may, and sometimes it could be the people that we have around us. Like God would, because God has hindered my blessings before because I was around somebody that was not right. And the minute that I got this person away from me, like blessings just started pouring out the sky. It was just not a room. I ain't have a room for all of them. So sometimes it's not about it's about who you associating yourself with. People can be holding on to you because they see your gift, because they see your talents. They can see where you're going, so they holding on to you and they don't have good intentions. So make sure that everybody that you have in your life is for you and not where they think that you're going. They gotta be for you. So I'm gonna pass it back to you, Velbert.
Life is very interesting, and it brought back this quote. I was reading this book, and before I tell you the quote, I want to explain something to you. Most times, it is easy for persons to say that they're waiting on God, but I have news for you. Sometimes God is waiting on you,
Right.
because we tend to shift the blame from ourselves all the time. It's always something, some person, some other excuse, when
That's right.
in fact you are the
Mhm.
defining moment, the defining factor of that thing. So don't expect, whether you want to call it God, divine intelligence, whatever you want to
Mhm.
call it, don't expect the thing that you need to do for yourself
That's right.
that he's going to do it for you. Take example, divine intelligence or God or whatever you call it, Jesus, he gave you the trees.
Mm.
It didn't give you furniture, but it gave you the ability to cut the tree and to make it into furniture. Now, if you sit and you want to wait for furniture, you will never get furniture in this life or the one to come, because he gave you the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding that you can create the tools to cut the tree and form it into what you want, and you get
That's
furniture.
right.
So be careful when you're saying that you're waiting on God. Sometimes it's God is waiting on you. So examine yourself and see if there's something that you're supposed to be doing. Did you get enough knowledge on the subject? Do you try to get some expertise advice versus just waiting? Because in every equation, God works with human being. There is a part that you supposed to play, a role that you has to initiate. In the good book, it says that when you move close to him, he will move close to you. So it's a dual effect. You need to take the initiative and do what you can, and then he will do what you can.
That's
And that is
right.
something to remember.
All right, guys. I know it was kind of short today and we got off stuff, but we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna come back next week to give you guys some more advice and quotes about life. But I really appreciate you guys for joining us. And again, go to Amazon and get my book, A Slave on the Throne by Latoya Walker. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you, love, peace, and joy. Bye bye.